Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Lieutenant Lightman reporting for duty?
Welcome back, Larkman. Lightman? Larkin was the other one.
Yeah, I'm only at like chapter 9, so... Have you killed it yet?
Huh?
Have you killed it?
Yeah, it took me like 2 days or maybe. I was reading this big fantasy series book it's like a 40-hour book, and then like that one came out, and so I broke for 12 hours or whatever the hell it took to finish that one, and then like went back to the 40-hour book.
Yeah, this one I'm gonna burn through probably tomorrow.
Cool.
But yeah, I was the last book I downloaded was Infinite Jest, and it's very, very long.
Yeah,
and it's kind of ridiculous to like listen to it as a audiobook, since it's a big part of it's all the footnotes and stuff.
Yeah,
but whatever. It'll give me a intro, and then I can go back and read it in context.
Yeah, badly. Sorry, I got to be German for a second.
Got to do what?
I was being German for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly German for a minute.
Mayday, mayday, we are sinking. This is the German Coast Guard. Mayday, we are sinking. What are you sinking about?
Cute. We started doing rehearsals for Spamalot this week.
Yeah.
And so I do the opening number as the mayor of Finland, and so I need a Finnish accent. Well, singing in a Finnish accent sounds like you're singing in a American accent. Like the closest thing I can come to it is like Bjork. And if you listen to Bjork, you're like, oh, where she's American, right? No, she's not. She's from Iceland.
Iceland, yeah.
But she doesn't sound like it. So I'm basically singing in an Austrian accent so that it sounds like I have some sort of vaguely European, not English-speaking accent.
Right. Well, it's kind of weird because like all the English, when you hear a song sung in English, there's not really an accent to it, because like a British person, I mean, if they're actually like singing, it's like there's not many of like the Beatles songs where they sound like, oh, they've got English accents, but like when you hear them talking, they're like blah, blah, blah. So
I think it's because they learned to sing listening to like American blues.
No, I guess that's true.
And they trying to replicate that. Like if you listen to who is it? Green Day. They did listen to all those English punk bands. So they, Billy Joe sings with like an English accent because he's trying to sound like the Clash. But he's not the Clash.
London calling, etc. Yeah. But yeah, that's true. But yeah, I think you will enjoy the rest of Armada, the new book from Ernest Cline.
I am enjoying it. It's it's very formulaic, and you're like, oh, this is gonna happen. Oh, there's that person. Okay, here we go. Bam, 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 bam. I don't know where it's gonna go from where I'm at, but I am enjoying it. It's fun. It's lots of like, hey, here's a reference. That reference that you thought you caught earlier. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and verify it now. Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Well, and it's funny because like Ernest Cline is obviously a student of how literature is made and storytelling, and there's a lot of parallels when you're familiar with what's his name, Joseph Campbell, the guy like the hero's journey, like the power of myth and culture.
Yeah,
and like George Lucas was a big proponent of him, and you can see like the parallels. I forgot all like the names of it, but like you can see like, oh, here's the Obi-Wan character, and like here's the like the kind of Han Solo type character, and here are these like the parallels for this kind of thing happening and this kind of thing happening, and how the heroes goes from his like discovering like his own capabilities, etc. It's very monomythic. Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I think somebody's trying to hack my email.
Oh,
not not like directly to get anything. Like I got 2 notices today. Both of them were from accounts and message boards that I haven't used in forever. Like somebody got my email address and it started like popping around sites that I've used it on to see if they could get in and find further information to get to the bigger fish in my account.
Right.
So I went through and my passwords are already really secure anyway. Like they're all like 17, 18 characters. Use, uppercase, lowercase, punctuation points, punctuation marks, and
all across the ASCII.
Yeah, just crazy, but doesn't hurt. Cover your ass. Cover your ass, kids.
Hold on to your butts.
Oh yeah. Welcome to Dorque.
Oh hey, yes. Welcome to Dorque. I'm James Brown.
I'm Nick Moore.
I'm James Brown.
And I'm Nick Moore, and you're listening to Dorque. So James, I guess we should start off where we left off. Did you do your homework?
I did.
So if you didn't catch last week's, and like Stanley always says, every comic book is somebody's first. Every episode of Dorque is somebody's first, I hope. Last week, James and I had a discussion about female superheroes and why there aren't more movies out now with a female superhero lead. And I posited that it was because there's not that many established solo female characters. And James and I attempted to come up with some examples. So I said, all right, dive into Marvel and see if you can't come up with 5 Marvel superheroes that are female that could hold their own movie. And I said, I will try it again. I'll try it on my own with DC. And I took a bet that I could do it far easier than James.
You probably did. Like while I was looking at Marvel ones, I was thinking like, oh, this DC person would be well, but
Well, it's because DC has, they did Superman, and then to get the girls, they're like, we'll do Wonder Woman too, and that was World War II. So you've had
a long time,
a way longer time to establish characters as having their own solo arcs instead. Like a lot of Marvel's female characters all came out with the X-Men, which, they're all by their very creation are ancillary.
Right.
Marvel didn't take a lot of steps to go, all right, here's our female character, and we can introduce all the characters we want with these X-Men guys.
Yeah, and like you throw one in, you like wait a few issues, see if people like it, and like if the people like her, then like she hangs around. If not, then like she goes on a mission somewhere. You don't see her for several issues.
Yeah,
or years,
or ever, maybe in a like a Secret Wars thing. It pops up in like a back of a panel and gets killed. So what you got, James?
Oh, well, I mean, we talked a little bit about Carol Danvers and what's going on with her, and apparently she's getting a little bit of prominence these days. So from my perspective, we talked a little bit about this. She was the Miss Marvel, and she could fly and be invulnerable and was super strong. But then she had that whole issue with Rogue, where Rogue took her powers and memories away.
Mm-hmm.
But later on, she became binary, and then now she's doing her own thing, like being all Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel or being Marvelous. I don't know which one she is. We'll go with Captain Marvel. Yeah, Captain Marvel. That's right, because she's wearing the outfit that the old Captain Marvel used to wear. And when I say Captain Marvel, I'm talking about the Marvel character that had the blonde hair and like the blue and red with the star in the middle. Anyway, not to be confused with the other guy. All right, Marvel, yes. And I think do you want pitches for what the movie would be like? Because I think you could have the whole diagram. Let's be like a Spider-Man 2 or Superman 2, like these significant movies where the character is powerful going in, and then at some point loses their powers, and they have to fight it to become powerful once again, or beg their dead father, whatever works out.
Like an origin story that's not an origin story.
Yeah, because I mean, I think at this point, the universe, the movie audience is capable of understanding that some people have powers, and that's just shit that happens. Then we don't need to be told we don't need a half hour to be like, okay, this is what your life was like beforehand. Blah, blah, blah.
I was a normal kid, and then accident,
and then I stopped an old man from getting run over by a truck full of radioactive goo, and it blinded me. But I have powers now.
And there are these turtles that keep following me around.
I was bitten by a radioactive spider. I was born with it. It's Maybelline. Misty Knight, you familiar with her?
No.
She is a kick-ass black chick that has a bionic arm.
All right.
That's
already cool.
Already cool.
Bionic arm. What is it? What else does it do? Is it just the bionic arm, or
it's mainly like super powerful and stuff? But like I've seen illustrations of her like having it all gadgety and stuff. So I think in a movie, and it's made by Stark Industries. It's a Stark Industries bionic arm. So
you could introduce her in an Iron Man movie and then have her take off.
Yeah.
A lot of them you have to do that though. Like you have to go, okay, here you go. Here's this character. Do you like her? Like they did the agent in everything all the time.
Coulson? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. Like here's somebody. You like him? Okay, well here you go.
Yeah. He's got his own TV show.
Here's some more of them. Yeah.
So that would be cool. Can she like, be a woman and black? So that'd be cool. I think it would be there's a lot of potential. It'd be more like a ground level thing. It wouldn't be like, she wouldn't take on the Shi'ar Empire or the Kree or something like that.
But she's like a martial artist.
She's like a martial artist. So it'd be more in scope, something Daredevil like. Something along those lines where she's like uncovering a conspiracy to like fix elections or, make all the schools unequal or something. I think Gamora might make a good character that would have her own. You could do it more like either a James Bond in space kind of thing, or or Charlie's Angel in space if you want to be very stereotypical about it. But I think if you're going to do that, you have to have like Rocket Raccoon as the M or the Charlie in the Charlie's Angels, where like he gives her all the advice, all the missions that she goes on.
But I don't know about that because, like, if you look at the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Drax, I don't know if he could have his own movie and people would see it. Star-Lord, I don't know if he part of Star-Lord. What makes Star-Lord so much fun is how he interacts with everybody else around him.
Exactly.
He's like the everyman, but he needs, all these crazy characters around him. Like Groot. No, Groot's not getting his own. Like maybe
Groot's not.
Rocket might get one, but at the same time, you've already seen them in this dynamic with this whole team. That's where the fun is. You have 5 weirdos running around together. Let's keep those guys together.
Mayhap.
But
I don't know. I think
sell me.
I think She-Hulk would be a good one. But my thing, if I were going to make a She-Hulk movie, I would you'd like in the first 5 minutes, you'd explain why she's 7 feet tall and why she's green, and that would be it. The rest of the movie would be like a straight up law drama. She's like taking on this class action suit, and she has to follow up on leads and track people down. She's not going to fight the Abomination or Doctor Doom or anything. It's just she's taking on corporate lawyers. She's fighting the system. And
slams a folder down on the desk and it cracks the desk in half.
Yeah, and that's it. She's just this big awkward 7 foot tall green lady, but she's getting the job done through sheer hard work and elbow grease, which is the same thing. That's what I want to see.
All right, I like it.
And one more would be Elektra.
Hey James.
I know. During this entire time, I was doing this one character, and I came across Elektra, and I was like, Elektra! Oh, fucking shit! This is why there aren't these movies right now, because they come out as this one did in 2004, I think, or somewhere around that time. A couple of years after Daredevil, and it sucks.
Well, I actually liked Electro.
You're
I
weird.
Didn't watch it.
And
I didn't watch it going, I love this. But I did enjoy it. I like the tattoo guy.
The tattoo guy was interesting, but then the way he gets taken out was just kind of a cop out.
Yeah. I mean, once again, it's flawed.
It's flawed.
It's flawed. There are problems. But
I think the main problem is I had expectations of that movie. There's plenty of movies that my enjoyment of it is based on how much I expect out of it, and I think this is probably true for everybody.
Well, did you see Daredevil?
I did see a Daredevil, and I don't know why I expected anything out of Elektra. Honestly, looking back, but we went to go see it. We went to go see it in the theater.
Well, that may be no. I saw it on TV.
Well, you watch anything on TV, and your expectations are like 70% less than like going to the theater.
Well, I watched Daredevil expecting something, and then I got Daredevil, and I was like, oh. So when Elektra was coming out, I was like, I guess he got his wife a flick. And so it came on TV. I was like, I'll watch it. No, not even a baseline. I'm just like, meh, it's on. I'm not unassing this couch for the next 2 hours. And I was like, oh, that wasn't that bad. It's like Thor. Went into Thor with no expectations whatsoever, blown away. So,
yeah,
let's keep it. It's like Star Wars. Star Wars better be great.
Yeah, Star Wars had to live up to. Yeah. But yeah, I when we had that conversation last week, Elektra was nowhere near my mind. Nowhere. Like if you had said there was an Elektra movie, I would be like, what? Was there? Is that true? I would have had to search the recesses of my brain. That thing was not on my radar whatsoever.
That movie was so bad.
How bad was it?
Jennifer Garner's husband left her and the MCU.
True. He's like, fuck this. I'm going to see Batman if I can be Batman.
I'm done.
Just, be yourself unless you can be Batman. And that's what Ben Affleck did.
I can be Batman. So he's not married. Also, I'm going to go get high with Kevin Smith again because you have been a complete dick. Apparently, she's not a big fan of Kevin Smith.
Oh.
That's one of the reasons that Ben Affleck has not seen Kevin Smith in a very long time. That and he's very busy. But Kevin Smith has mentioned that a couple times. Like, yeah, she doesn't like me very much. She doesn't like him coming over and talking to me. So maybe Affleck. Like, I don't know if Ben Affleck has been confirmed yet for Mallrats 2.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
But Kevin Smith does a show called Fat Man on Batman where he just talks Batman every week. And maybe he'll get Ben on for that. That would be cool.
That would be cool. Have you heard of the podcast? Did we talk about this? The Denzel Washington podcast?
No. Denzel Washington has a podcast?
No. Denzel Washington doesn't have a podcast, but there's a podcast by W. Kamau Bell, the comedian who used to host Up All Night or Late Night with Kamau Bell or whatever it was called. Talking Easy. I don't fucking remember. It's off now. Anyway, he has a podcast called Denzel Washington is the Best Actor of All Time, period. In every episode, they take another Denzel movie and get for like an hour and a half, tell you why it is, Denzel's the greatest actor and like what he does that's so great in this particular movie. And it's entertaining. I listened to the one on the Crimson Tide. I listened to the one on Crimson Tide. And that was, I like that movie in the first place. So like hearing people talk about it for
that's with him and Gene Hackman, huh?
Yeah. I'm the commander of this ship. No, sir, I do not concur. I will not repeat that order. Yeah,
that was a good movie.
Yeah, and the guys doing the podcast, they always say there's like this moment in every Denzel film where Denzel takes the Denzel and turns it up to Denzel. And he's just very Denzel.
Yeah, I recognize the dude. I don't know from what though. I must have seen him do stand up.
W. Kamau Bell?
Yeah. Because he looks very familiar.
He had his own TV show. It was called something. And it had Trombone Shorty music playing in the promos.
Totally Biased with W. Kamau Bell?
Totally Biased. That's what it was called. I don't know why I cannot remember that. It probably has something to do with the fact that it's not on anymore. So I don't feel obligated to use brain power for
that. He currently hosts the podcast, The Field Negro Guide to Arts and Culture.
Yes.
With Living Color guitarist Vernon Reid.
Oh, Vernon Reid.
Yeah.
Shit, I gotta look that one up. I love Living Color. I mean, I used to love them more than I love them now, but I still love them. But that's my if you call me, my ringtone on my phone is Cult of Personality. That guitar riff. Dun
dun dun dun. That one little drum, pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
The James of Personality.
I know your anger.
Okay,
I
so
know your dreams.
the problem with coming up with the DC heroines that could hold their own movies
Uh-huh.
was trying to find the right ones to fit onto a Post-it so I could put it in my pocket and not forget the list. Now, you may be saying, why don't you just use your phone and put it on the notes?
Yeah.
Because I didn't think of that, James.
Well, just use your phone and put it on the notes.
Yeah, I didn't think of that, James.
Okay.
So here we go. This was very, very easy.
Sorry, that took too long. All right, what?
James, you got a phone call.
I do. I'll get it later. It's fine.
Okay, so first and foremost, my first choice for a DC heroine to get her own movie, Zatanna.
Zatanna, the magician lady girl.
Yes, who looks fantastic in that little outfit. She's like, I'm going to go with the magician outfit. I'm going to top hat to tails, the whole thing.
Tails, okay, and pants, right?
No.
Oh,
The bottom will go into like a bathing suit or like a teddy.
A bit. Okay, you're just gonna have bare legs?
No, out in fishnets.
Fishnets. Yes, nothing says superhero like fishnets.
And heels.
Oh, that's very practical. Very practical.
And I'll fight crime.
Okay, you don't want to just use flats and pantsuit.
No. See, the flats would look silly with the fishnets. So
the flats would look silly with fishnets, but
I need the heels.
You have to go with the fishnets.
Well, then the heels would look ridiculous. If I had pants going to heels, I mean, what are they going to think? I'm Ally McBeal or something? No.
Well, I guess that's true.
Yeah, fishnets.
I'm sorry. So yes, Zatanna.
Bathing suit, tails, top hat, fishnets, high heels. This is the outfit I put together. It's also the outfit I was wearing when I left my job as a stripper at a magic strip club.
Oh my God! Is there such a thing as a magic strip club, Nick? Is there such a thing? Oh my God! Tell me there's such a thing as a magic strip club.
The chick takes off her top hat, reaches in, and pulls out her bra. What?
I mean,
I would blow so much money there.
I think I would draw the line at pulling a rabbit out of your vagina, but I mean, almost anything else.
A dove?
That sounded like a bat.
Strip club to check out like really good magicians. It was amazing. She totally did Teller's shadow trick, but she was cutting the underwear off of another stripper. It was incredible. And then she did Sam the bellhop while she gave me a lap dance. Amazing. She kept pulling silks out of nowhere. Yeah. Okay, so Zatanna.
Hello, sir. Are these your underwear? Oh my
God. What we got? Game of lap dance left with his watch, wallet, and underwear. And resounding applause. So yeah, Zatanna, easy call. Number 2, Huntress.
Okay.
Huntress is basically like a female Punisher. And there have been multiple variations on her because, she's been around forever. Once again, female assassin, easy cast.
Yeah. Did you ever see Birds of Prey?
That was where I was going to end. You do a Birds of Prey movie. You introduce Barbara Gordon in any of the upcoming movies with Batman. Have her get paralyzed. Bam, Birds of Prey flick. Okay. So who else? Okay, I didn't mean to skip into your stuff, but you said Huntress, and she was a character on Birds of Prey. So. Yeah, I think Oracle has lots of birds.
Yeah, because not Mockingjay. What the fuck is her name? Black Canary. Was she one of the Birds of Prey in the comic book? She was, but not in the TV show. Right?
I don't remember. I think I saw 2 episodes of the TV show. So
I think I saw all of them, all 13 or whatever the hell they wound up making. But Harleen Quinzel was the bad guy, played by the chick from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Jennifer Beal?
Mia Sara?
Mia Sara?
Yeah, I believe so. Computer, verify. Verifying.
Wow. No, I don't remember that at all, dude.
Yeah, the chick that played Barbara Gordon was the one. She was in God damn it. Sorry. You know how like you're about to click on something on a web page that's loading, and then like it moves because an ad needs to appear right there.
Yeah, and you click on the thing.
Yeah.
And it takes you to another Viagra site.
Yet another. Dina Meyer. She was in some Star Trek stuff. She was in I'm Tom Hardy, and I kind of look like Patrick Stewart. The fuck was the name of them? Nemesis? Star Trek Nemesis? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Mia Sara played Dr. Harleen Quinzel.
Huh. Well, that's neato.
It is.
Okay, so members at one time or another of the Birds of Prey, Barbara Gordon, of course, Black Canary, Huntress, Catwoman, Lady Blackhawk, Big Barda, Jade Canary, Gypsy, Hawkgirl, Judo Master, Manhunter, Misfit, Hawk, Dove, Starling, Katana, Poison Ivy, Strix, Condor. And you could kind of do whatever.
That's like an all-female Suicide Squad slash all-female Justice League.
Yeah, and so of course, Batman ties in.
Yeah.
Nightwing ties in all the time with Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, so another one that is less obvious, and this is one I discovered today, is Saturn Girl. Ever heard of her?
From the Legion of Superheroes.
Yes. Yeah, she was the first female leader of a superhero team in any comic ever.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's 1958. Adventure Comics number 247. She is a talented telepath from the 30th century.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what her thing was, but I think she was the one. She was in some of the. Was it her? That was in the Superman cartoons, the Adventures of Superman, like in like the late '90s, I guess.
It's done the same style as
the Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah,
with Kevin Conroy. Yeah, the same style. And like at one point they went back in time from the 30th century to like Superman when he was living in Smallville, and it's like they had to like save him from Brainiac, time traveling Brainiac, and she wound up having like to erase the entire town's memories of all that.
Take that. So she's kind of like Charles Xavier. She's got brain juice.
Brain juice. I'm my favorite stick there. I don't know why Brain Juice has to be a song. Anyway, but yes.
But yeah, she could work. Power Girl, who's very popular among cosplayers.
And I'm thankful for that fact.
Yes. She, the poster alone, like the poster would sell it. It's just like a close-up picture. You know how they do like Superman? Like they'll do a teaser for a Superman poster.
Yeah, where they show the ads on his chest.
Yeah. So you just do that.
Just show a close-up of her chest.
Show the close-up of her torso where the symbol would be. Like, what is that? I'm going to see it. I don't...
Hey, it's Boob Girl.
Boob Girl, that's fine. Like, you would make your budget back just on pubescent boys.
Yes.
I hear she's awesome. She's like Superman's cousin. That's cool. Whatever. Let's go watch her fly.
Like not a woman, taking charge, being powerful.
Yeah.
With round cleavage.
Another easy one would be Raven from the Teen Titans.
Oh.
Because her dad's a demon.
Her dad is a demon.
And so you have that whole, like, I'm in high school and I'm having a crisis and my dad's a demon from hell. That kind of thing. Like,
that would be, there's your pitch right there. Like, that's your tagline.
High school's rough, especially when your dad's a trans-dimensional demon lord. That's so Raven.
Darian Zarazos Dinsos. Etrion Veritos. I forgot what she said in Teen Titans.
Okay, what about Stargirl?
Stargirl? That's another Legion of Superheroes one?
I don't. Her affiliation is in Stars and Stripes, where
Okay.
so she's is her the Star Girl, and then Stripes, which is S.T.R.I.P.E.S, is a guy in a mech suit that
Oh,
like fights with her. But then she also does all the standalone stuff. She's kind of like Captain
okay.
America.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen
kinda.
her. I've seen her in one of the cartoons as well. Maybe Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
Also looking for Dr. Fate and Black Canary. Interesting.
Yeah. My last one is Dr. Light.
Dr. Light.
Yeah,
Dr. Light?
Dr. Light is Japanese. All right. Single mom, scientific genius, gets bathed in starlight and magically gains the ability to control light. So like she starts off as like really arrogant, I'm a scientist, don't tell me what to do, whatever, and is a disaster. She gets superpowers, has to like change everything, become humble, and get to know what her powers can do and save the world, and all while being a single mom.
She has the black and white outfit?
Yes.
Okay. Because there's like a male guy named Dr. Light too, huh?
Yeah, there's a couple. There's a villain, and then there's the guy from Mega Man.
Yeah, the Mega Man one was the first one that came up. But like I was thinking of the villain, Dr. Light.
Yes, and they have actually fought. Dr. Light versus
Like,
Dr. Light.
Over naming rights or what?
No, like they've fought one another.
Like, yeah, I know. They've been like, if whoever wins gets to be called Dr. Light, and the other one has to be like,
What is your PhD even in?
Light, MED.
Yeah, it's
or or I guess ML, like Masters of Light.
It's an honorary doctorate, really, but I use the honorific.
Is it me, or do like and you've talked about this before, but like if your name is Doctor something and you are either a hero or a villain, chances are more likely that you're a villain. Like you can be a Doctor so and so and just be helping the good guys, but like it's usually it's just your last name. But if you're a doctor and it's like Doom, Octopus, Fate, it's a greater chance that you're a villain than you're a good.
Like Mr. Fantastic. Reed Richards.
Yeah, even though he probably has like 15 PhDs. Yeah.
Just call me Mr. Fantastic. I don't need to get. You don't want to be Mr. Richards? No. Mr. Fantastic.
That's
Norm Macdonald has a great sketch about that, where the Fantastic Four is sitting down for the first time, and Norm Macdonald is playing Reed Richards, and he's like, "All right, so here we go. Here's the names. All right, Johnny, you're going to be the Human Torch because you can fly and you catch on fire, and it's amazing. All right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Ben, you're going to be the Thing because you're just this big." Indestructible thing that you appear and okay, all right, I get it, all right, and Sue, you're going to be the Invisible Girl because you can turn invisible, and also you're a girl. Okay. And I'll be Mr. Fantastic, and we will be the Fantastic Four. So Reed, yeah. So Sue's the Invisible Girl, right? She turns invisible and she's a girl. Okay, and I'm the Thing. I'm a big rocky thing. We get and then Johnny's the Human Torch because he can catch on fire. And you're Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm Mr. Fantastic. Reed, I don't know if that's. I mean, why and it just goes. It's like a 15-minute Norm Macdonald just
back and forth,
beating the shit out of the premise. It's fantastic. Why is that? Like he just went. I called Mr. Fantastic. Reed, I don't think anybody was going to pick that. Like I, Human Torch and Invisible Girl were kind of givens. The thing is a little cruel, but Ben doesn't seem to mind. But I'm Mr. Fantastic, and you all have to call me that when I'm in the suit. And I'm always in the suit, or else I'd be nude. You totally froze.
They call me Mr.
So So what happened was your laugh just went here, 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 here. It was horrifying.
Yeah. At some point, the listeners are going to realize that I never see me doing that. It's not the connection. It's just me going like that.
Oh, it's interesting. You keep freezing. Like I can hear you, but your face is just you. Hold on. Let's see if I can get a picture of it.
They call me Mr. Ever-Loving.
So what? Mr. Lover?
It's just me going, Hail Hydra. And they call me Mr. Ever-Loving. They call me Mr.
Oh, hey, that fixed it. I took a picture of your face all frozen, and then it started moving again.
You took a picture.
Uh-oh. You froze again, James. Dadgummit. Technology is stupid. Let's see. Let's see if we can't get James back. We'll be right back after this brief pause, folks. We're suffering from technical difficulties, as usual, here on the Dorque podcast. Thanks for your patience.